Hello everyone, Oldwick here with Let's Play Chocobo Panic Christmas Part 8. We just unlocked the very hard levels, and I figured we'll just start at the top and work our way down. And in terms of character choice, since it doesn't matter, I think I'm just gonna... I'll rotate through, just to mix it up a little bit. It doesn't change anything, other than the sprite. Anyway, so these are the very hard levels. I will probably throw a few tantrums because they're called very hard for a reason. They're not as intricate as those from Chocobo Panic Space, but they are very difficult. The enemies are very quick. If you noticed, the spikes are alternating up and down much faster than they would be in the other difficulties, so your timing has to be a little bit better. Yeah.
Go for it. So,
all in all, you really just need to be careful of where you're going and what you're doing. Again, these are still very doable. They're not impossible. I did beat this, and I am not an expert gamer by any stretch of the imagination. Evidenced by my earlier videos, and I almost killed myself there with 2 to go. So, yeah, that is probably the easiest one. And instead of getting bronze, silver, or gold, you get a crystal crystal thing. Anyway, on to the next one. I forget what it's called. Glacial Peak. Oh yeah, the bears. This one took me quite a few tries. These bears and those rotating arrows caused me a lot of heartache. They're just very, very not nice. Again, the enemy sprites, a lot of the times, look so mild-mannered. It's just like, yeah, I'm a bear. What of it? You know, and they don't look very aggressive or mean.
Go for it.
But all they want to do is kill you. Looks can be deceiving, I suppose. Oh, and it's tough getting over to the other side, because there's only 2 very narrow paths to get over there. You know, you have to time the arrows, you have to time your power coins. You can't be frivolous with them. On the first try, man, I'm on a roll. I'm actually doing a lot better with this than I thought I would be doing. And of course I'm going to jinx it, and I'm going to be hurting myself a lot in these next few levels. So, back to Duesterburg Caves on very hard. We'll bring Pogo along this time.
Duesterburg Caves.
Later on, if I get really frustrated, look how fast that guy is. Look at him! Look at him, he's booking it! Ah! Go down, there we go.
Go for it.
What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, later on, if I get tired of trying to focus on rotating through the characters, I'll probably just go with the default of Chocobo. Since he is the first character and it doesn't require any thought or effort on my part, as lazy as that is, yes, that is my argument for not rotating characters anymore. If I do it, I will try to remember, but I may get to the point where it's just like, okay, let's start this level. Chocobo, I don't care, just go. Oh, that was almost bad. Yeah, this is the hard thing, is that, you know, I'm just trying to grab as many as I can as I go through.
Oh no!
Damn. So my strategy of trying to clear out, you know, each corner of the level as I progress is not always possible, because not only trying to just collect the crystals, you're running away from enemies a lot. That was really lucky. The computer seemed to have a little bit of mercy on me there. So yeah, it's, you know, normally I would be very meticulous and go through and make sure I got all the crystals in each little area before moving on to the next one. But again, running from these dastardly penguins makes it a little bit more of an issue to focus on specific areas. So really, I'm just trying to get what I can, and then I'll come back for the rest later. I didn't want to grab that. No, what a waste! What a waste! Eat this penguin. Just to, there we go. Nah, I feel better. That was worthwhile. You know, I really do wonder in real life what penguin would taste like. I mean, they're pretty chubby birds because it's so cold where they live, so you'd think that they would be pretty juicy. Hooray! Speaking, you know, talking about eating penguins helps me play, apparently. So yeah, I got 3 down already. I'm making some good headway. Maybe we can make this a 10-part Let's Play.
I see mace.
I need to find some wood to knock on. Oh yeah, this place is ridiculous. There's so much going on in here. Stupid Moogles. Oh yeah, completely unrelated, but I thought I'd mention this. I'm gonna feel so bad for getting this wrong, but one of the members of the RMN community who's making Final Fantasy Black Moon Prophecy, I don't mean to be getting this far off topic, but he gave me a very interesting but pretty helpful piece of advice, in my opinion, for public speaking. He said, you know, when you get up there and you're about, you know, you're nervous about something, just Koopo, man, Koopo, and that's all it said. And really, I don't know exactly what he meant. I think he's just, oh crap. I think he was just saying, just think of something funny. You know, think of something that's completely unrelated. And of course, that was a great example because I knew what it meant. And then, you know, as I read that, I was sitting in the room that I was about to present in, and I was about, you know, half an hour away from giving my presentation, and it worked. It made me laugh, and it made me unwind. So, yeah, if you're about to give a presentation, just Koopo. That's all you need to know. Or, again, he said if you swing this way, just work. Or Quay, depending on what generation you're looking at of the Chocobo. And this is why this level is very difficult.
Chocobo.
Too many spike balls. Way too many spike balls. That's another thing that KOA Angel said he would address. He said that he's actually taking my critiques very seriously, and I'm kind of flattered. I am not by any means a professional game maker or designer or anything. I have almost nothing in terms of credentials, but I just started talking about the things that frustrated me when I was playing. So, you know, he's actually taking my suggestions very seriously. And he mentioned that he would probably reduce the number of enemies and traps in each level, mostly because it does get very crowded. Oh, no! Damn it. Oh, this is terribly frustrating. If I'm counting properly, that was attempt 3, so we'll move on. We'll do the magical something dungeon.
Magical dungeon.
This one can be as equally as frustrating as the last one. There are a lot of things going on, but they're not as spastic. And there's no switches that will, you know, create, you know, something to move. Like, you press a switch and a barrier drops, which allows a different trap to punch you in the face rather than the one that you were trying to avoid. So, yeah, this one's a bit more manageable. Everything's moving pretty slowly. I need to enunciate my words a little bit better. But yeah, it's manageable. Ooh, I thought there was a wall there. Yeah, I'm a little bit. My senses are a bit dulled. I'm just recovering from a week of a lot of preparation for this stupid little speech thing that I had to give. And all it was is just a presentation of my research up to this point, which I know pretty well. It's just, you know, you have to do it in front of your entire department, and then everyone's allowed to ask you questions. And, you know, you're not always expecting, you know, questions that you'll know the answer to. I still don't get that. Not gonna say it anymore, but I don't get it. But yeah, so that's pretty much what it was. And my advisor, I presented it to him probably close to 10 to 15 times over the past 3 or 4 weeks. And you know, he's constantly telling me to change stuff. You know, oh, you need to remove this. You need to talk about this in more detail. And then the next time I present it, he's like, oh, well, you didn't talk, you talked about this in too much detail. You need to take this out. You know.
Yoshi.
Someone's gotta keep track of how many times I die and what I'm talking about at the time. Because I think if I'm talking about my work, I get a little bit more flustered and I start crashing into things a little bit more often. Oh, don't want to be there. So yeah, that's why I am I guess an unsprung spring now, or a sprung spring. I was all wound up this week. You know, I was in heavy panic mode just because my advisor just every time I presented it, he tore me a new one. Doesn't matter how well I did or how well I did compared to the last time I presented. That one was just bad playing. But he would always find something new to say, oh, you screwed this up. And, I mean, I guess it's his job to nitpick the hell out of my research. But he doesn't seem interested in it until, you know, I'm presenting it. I guess his reputation's on the line as well, but... Oh, that's 3 attempts at that one. Oh man, if this is the one I think it is, it's gonna be awful. I'll try this.
Yoshi. Frosty Glade.
Yeah, this is where my complaint came from with the snowballs, because the penguins are moving around really quick. Oh damn. Man, look at that.
Oh no.
What? Someone go to the tapes and tell me what killed me there. I must know. It might have been, you know what? I think, yeah, it was that snowball. It was hiding behind the trees. And it just...
Oh no.
Oh man. I guess I am not in the right state of mind to be torturing myself with this. Hopefully I can do a little bit better. I'd rather not off-screen this again so much. I mean, if it's just one particular level that I was having too much trouble with, I will, you know, I'll just off-screen it and just say, hey look, I got the star. But, you know, at this point they're all very difficult and I'm going to be, you know, trying to suffer through, you know, and just grin and bear all the failure. So I'm gonna try to just keep recording a lot of this stuff and chugging through. And I will, again, I probably will be editing some of it, depending on how successful I am at
Go for it.
getting through these. Please let me go. These snowballs are so jerk-tastic. I hate them so much. Sorry, I'm trying real hard to focus because I'm actually doing really well this time. Third time's the charm, I suppose. Oh, they're clumping together. This is good and bad. If I could just get the clump to move away from those last 3 freaking crystals. Come on, come on. Come to me. That's that one stupid slow one stuck down there. These 3 fast guys are just... okay. Oh, I did it! This one gave me so much trouble in the past. Yes! So, in one video, I surprisingly got 5 of them. Not half, but 5 of the very hard levels finished. I'll come back and try these 2 a little bit more. I'll tweak with them, you know, play with them a little bit, and try to get them done in a few more attempts, but if I can't, I will off-screen them, and I will move on. I will tell you this right now, I am not going to off-screen this one at all. This is like the ultimate climax of me. It's the culmination of all the work that I've done with this game. So, anyway, this is Oblik with Let's Play Chocobo Panic Christmas Part 8. I think? Part 8? Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little slow today again, but anyway, I will see you next time. Until then.